Guys, since I created these websites about 10 years ago, basically every single Friday and Saturday night through the football season and most of the college basketball seasons, where I'm at is right here in front of the computer. I am not out partying. I'm not out clubbing. I'm not doing what most people would probably do on Friday and Saturday nights because, listen, bottom line is this. All the handicappers here at the site are all scattered across the country. They're doing their bit, getting their sites ready for you in the morning. And of course, I'm running all the sites myself as well. So it's an 8 to 10 hour job every single Friday and Saturday night. Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. I love doing this. Used to be a sports reporter. Let me weigh this out. Going into the locker rooms, covering teams, games, players, coaches, overpaid prima donnas, or sitting here in my office and working online, handicapping games and putting up websites. Which one do I like better? But anyway, I'm always here. Bottom line is this. So it's not like I'm sound asleep. When the phone rings this morning at 3:42 and I get a call from Brian Rosica, and his question to me is, what the hell happened? Now, some of you out there not familiar with what Brian Rosica had yesterday, a big 109 play, you may be thinking he was talking about Game 3 of the World Series last night. Yes, that was a strange call with the obstruction call, but it was the right call, and St. Louis deserved to win that game, and thank God they did, since I have a 15-time play on the Cardinals in the series, and I feel a hell of a lot better right now in that series, up 2-1 with Game 4 tonight at Busch Stadium. No, he was talking about Missouri, South Carolina. Now listen, guys, we've had some strange college football games this season. I'm thinking about UCLA's monster comeback, about Nebraska. We've had the ping pong games that go back and forth, just about any game that Fresno State plays. The Boise State-Houston game, or the BYU-Houston game 2 Saturdays ago, those type of games. But without a doubt, that South Carolina-Missouri game last night, if you didn't have money on it, maybe you didn't care. But it was, without a doubt, the agony and the ecstasy all wrapped up in one, and one being the fourth quarter. Because Rosica last night had his 109 winner, number 3 out of 4, on Missouri. He went to bed in the third quarter with Mizzou winning 17-0. When he called me, he just discovered that Missouri lost 27-24 in overtime. And I don't know if you count the game, guys, but I got to give you the quick recap before we get to your Sunday action. Listen, 17-0. Finally, Steve Spurrier decides he's had enough with the backup quarterback. Connor Shaw, the starter, who had sat out the beginning part of the game because of a sprained knee, he brings him in. First possession, nothing happens, okay? But then the next 3 possessions in the fourth quarter, 17 under 6 points, we are going into overtime. Missouri takes a 24-17 lead in overtime, and it looked great. All they had to do was stop South Carolina, 4th and goal from the 16-yard line. Why you don't have everybody dropping back, covering every single wide receiver and running back that's eligible to catch a ball right at the goal line, playing behind them, pushing them out. Why? I don't know. All I know is a guy for South Carolina, Bruce Ellington, he was wide open, and he scores. So we're going into the second overtime period, right? South Carolina takes the lead. But Mizzou has a chance to tie the game. Missouri's place kicker, who missed I think it was like a 46 or 48 yarder earlier in the game, had no chance for that one. 24-yard field goal, clangs it off the post. Now, a lot of people were coming down on the place kicker, and listen, part his fault, but I don't know what the hell the holder was doing with the laces turning towards the place kicker instead of toward the goalpost. I mean, you ask any kicker, they do not want to kick laces towards them. They want to kick laces out. Maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it didn't. I do find it ironic, however, that between the first and second quarter of that game, a fan came down and for the third time this season won some prizes because a fan kicked the 30-yarder and the place kicker from Mizzou couldn't boot the 24-yarder. Game, set, match. And that's how Missouri loses that game, 27-24. It's the agony and ecstasy. I mean, my God, if you had Missouri, like Rosica did, and happened to fall asleep like Rosica did, you are sick today. If you had South Carolina, the gambling gods were smiling on you guys yesterday, and you should not ask or want anything more the rest of this season. Okay, let's get busy now. It's a Sunday. You know what that means. You've just got a matter of hours to go to play this week's free fantasy football contest that we've been running in conjunction with DraftStreet.com. And it doesn't matter if you played last week, 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, free as well. You can play free every single week. It's a free $1,000 contest. Top 100 finish in the money. First place is worth $100. And guys, all you got to do is click on the ads here at the site, click on through. You've got until 1 o'clock Eastern time to finalize that roster, so get busy if you haven't done it yet. I play every single week. What the hell? Anybody is giving me a chance to win free money, I'm going to take advantage of it. You get a $100,000 bankroll. You got to play NFL general manager. You got to draft a couple of quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, etc. You put together your team, and remember, this is a contest that is over after the Monday night game. You don't have to wait till the end of January to get your winnings. Play now. $1,000 free roll contest, free to enter, even if you played before for free. Top 100 in the money. First place worth $100 cool dollars. Check it out. Click on the ads here for DraftStreet.com. Let me talk about a couple of the hot handicappers. First of all, Chris Jordan. Biggest play of the entire season going today. Another rare 1,000-star release. He had his first 1,000-star winner with the Philadelphia Eagles over Tampa Bay a couple of Sundays ago. Today, that was his 1,000-star NFL Game of the Year. Today, his 1,000-star NFL Dog of the Year. And he thinks that this team potentially could win this game outright. Now, why is this play important? Because going back to the 2007 campaign in the NFL, Chris Jordan has made $1 bettors $13,705. That's since 2007. So you might want to check out Chris Jordan's play today. Another guy that's been sizzling is Shawn Michaels. Did he lose yesterday with Missouri? And, you know, thankfully, Shawn did not call me at some absurd hour in the morning like Rosika did, but that's beside the point. Yes, he lost with Missouri yesterday, but listen, guys, he's going for winning day number 49 out of 75 today. But more importantly, 109 bailout Game of the Year winner number 3 in a row. Packers, Vikings, 8:30 Eastern time kickoff. 36-15 with NFL 109 releases the past 4 years. Hit his college football bailout Game of the Year, you may recall, last Saturday with Arizona taking care of business against Utah and Tucson. 2 Sundays ago, hit his first NFL bailout Game of the Year when he gave you Cowboys over the Redskins. Also 3 Sundays ago, cashed in with a 100-dimer with San Francisco, humiliating Houston. Hit his 100-dime Monday night Game of the Year a couple of weeks ago. Chargers outright upset of the Colts. Again, 36-15 run with 100-dime NFL releases. Another one going today, 30-15. The past 5 months with 50-dime plays. 30 out of 45 50-dime plays he's hit. This play is twice as strong. And keep in mind, $10 bettors have won about $11,690, give or take a couple of pennies, following his advice over the past 5 months. So those are a couple of hot handicappers. Let me just remind you that if Jordan or Michaels don't happen to be at the site that you're watching my video here today, you can always contact customer service. They'll tell you where to find them and point you in the right direction, okay? You can save today as one of the coupons. You can save today $27 simply by using coupon code October27, OCTOBER, and the number 27, October and 27, no space between the month and the day. October 27 will save you $27 off a single purchase today. You can use it toward Chris. You can use it towards Shawn. Hell, you might want to use it towards Jeff Benton. He has a big maximum wager release today. 100-dime NFL winner number 3 out of 4 is blowout of the year. 50-dime winner yesterday, Troy State, outright over Western Kentucky. 50-dime winner in the Super Bowl last year with the Ravens, and this play is twice as big as that one. Props. Oh, Craig Davis. This is a guy that used to be president of FantasyFootball.com, okay? So you know his credentials are there. He's got the instant cred in terms of his ability to win in football, and that's what he's done. $10 better up over the past couple of years in the NFL, over $11,200. Today, 100-dime winner number 20 out of 29. 2-team teaser, Cleveland, KC, Green Bay, Minnesota. Had a 100-dime winner on the Panthers, crushing the Rams last Sunday. And even bigger than his 5th straight Super Bowl winner, a 75-dimer on the Ravens. Props going out. First of all, Anthony Redd, 100-dime winner number 2 in a row yesterday. I mean, as he has on his website, rain, lightning, delays, it didn't matter. Texas, a 3-point road favorite, humiliating TCU, 32-7 in Dallas. That game was delayed because of lightning, I think for a little over 3 hours last night. Very strange game. I got it. It seemed like it was playing as long as the Colorado State-Hawaii game was over in the island. Meanwhile, A-Red's now won 10 of the last 14 days, making a $10 better, a little over $4,000. And finally, I would be remiss if I did not mention Brad Wilton, because what has he done for you lately? Well, geez, $10 better's up a little over $13,000 since July. Yesterday, biggest release ever again wins. Second ever 150 dime play. Iowa, 3.5-point favorite, 17-10 overtime victory and cover. Had 150 dime winner as well on Tuesday with UL Lafayette in a road route of Arkansas State. And remember, you got the free winner, the charity play of the week, which if you haven't made a donation, scroll down. Do it now, guys. Come on. If you took the damn play, which was an 80 dime winner on Thursday night with the Cardinals plus $1.10 in Game 2 of the World Series, well, come on. Donate. Do your bit. Make your contribution. All the information here by scrolling down my page. Anyway, Wilson's been red hot. He's got 50 dime winner number 7 out of 11 going today. If you didn't take advantage of the package discounts for Brad Wilton when they ran on Friday, you can do so again today. You can save, in terms of Brad Wilton, $100 off his 30-day package by using coupon code BRAD100. That means you get 30 days of his service for just $379. Okay, or you can save $139 off his 60-day package. Doesn't sound like a hell of a lot, $139 for 60 days when you get $100 on 30. But the difference is the 60-day package is already hugely discounted. So, to give you an idea what it translates to, you take that $139 coupon, BRAD139, and you get 60 days of action for $560. That's under $10 a day from one of the hottest two handicappers here at the site, other than Shawn Michaels. The $5 play of the day selections went 2-0 yesterday, as Scott Delaney and Matt Rivers both delivered. There are two more available today. Brett Atkins, 100 dime NFL total of the year, $5. Brett 5, B-R-E-T-T, and the number 5. Matches the biggest play of his career, 100 dime release, save $80 off the regular price. And Trace Adams, NFC total of the year, Lions Cowboys. That's a hard game to handicap today. Coupon code is TRACE5, TRACE5, and you'll save over $70 getting that play as well. I want to give you a total as a free selection here today. I'm going to go with a game that I can't envision staying under the posted price, and that would be Denver and Washington. I mean, 58.5 points. Maybe it has to be 68.5 points. I mean, listen, yes, the Broncos are coming off the loss at Indianapolis on Sunday night, okay? But they're 7-0 over the season, okay? And they just gave up 39 points in Indianapolis. You know this defense isn't that good. And we know one thing for sure, the Redskins' defense is even worse, okay? Offensively, the Broncos scored a season-low 33 points. A season-low 33 points. Isn't that like a good month for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Jacksonville Jaguars combined? They scored a season-low 33 points at Indy on Sunday. Previous home games, they've scored 49 against Baltimore. Remember in the season opener when Peyton had 7 touchdown passes, they scored 37 against Oakland in that Monday night game. They scored 52 against Chip Kelly and the Eagles. They scored 35 against Jacksonville. Those were the 4 home games they've already played this season. Meanwhile, Redskins just allowed 41 points at home to the Bears and 31 points at Dallas in the last 2 games. In 5 of 6 games this year, they've allowed at least 27 points. 4 times they've allowed at least 31 points. RG3 is playing well. Neither one of these teams playing well defensively. Neither one of these teams really great at rushing the quarterback. Von Miller will be, but he certainly may not be in football shape right now for the Broncos. So I think you got to play that game over the total. And I got to be honest with you, that is my second favorite play today. My favorite play is a 15-dime release, a bounce-back winner. 15-dime plays, 7-2-1 this season. And you know 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. And as I always tell you, the free picks are basically the best of the rest. The plays that, for one reason or another, may be very good, but just have a slight flaw, and that's why I relegated it to free pick status instead of using that as the game that I released to you, the game that I'm personally bet on. That's the 15-dime play. I really love that game to go over the posted total today, and I hit 2 out of 3, as I said, with free picks on Saturday. You know, I'm looking at the other games on today's board. I mean, I could see Pittsburgh getting the job done. I mean, not exactly enthralled with that game, that's for damn sure, but that's about it, guys. I mean, it is a very difficult card. You know, as I look at some of the other games on the board, Dallas and Detroit, you tell me. I mean, I thought the Lions, hell, my best bet last Sunday was the Lions at home, and they couldn't get the job done against Cincinnati, and you never know what you get with Dallas from one week to another. Philadelphia, 5.5 against the Giants. I like the Eagles at 3. With Michael Vick back and them coming off that horrific offensive performance against Dallas last week at home. But, you know, I also just bet on the Giants on Monday night and picked up the win. So I'm thinking Eli, plus 5.5. This could be a field goal game. Neither team plays much defense, right? But again, a very difficult game. My first inclination is to automatically go against Jason Campbell, no matter who he's playing for, which would lead you to go with Kansas City today. But the Chiefs weren't exactly setting the world on fire offensively last week at home against Houston, and they're not exactly an offensive juggernaut. So even though Cleveland is going with Jason Campbell, I worry about KC covering the 7 points in that game. Miami, New England, no idea. Jets, Cincinnati, I wouldn't touch it if you paid me. I mean, it's a lot of dreck on the board. So again, the official free pick is going to be Washington and Denver to go over the total. Best of luck to you guys, and I will talk to you again on Monday morning when we do this once more.